Howdy, everyone. Happy Saturday. Anyway, I've been doing quite a bit of research on the election here in Virginia. As I've mentioned before, I was sort of baffled election night. Number one, when they called Virginia so early, the AP, I guess Fox and CNN kept saying, oh, the AP has called Virginia. Got some guys cutting the road up here. Don't really want to drive my FJ through it, but I guess I will. Anyway, so then, and I have this screenshot from Real Clear Politics. You know, they did political polls and election results and such. So I was looking at that election night, and at 9:02, I took a snapshot because I'm like, holy shit, Trump's going to take Virginia, you know, because 84% of the vote was in, and it showed him 18 points up. And doing that math and knowing the state, I was like, no matter, even if, you know, Arlington and Alexandria typically come in late with huge numbers for the Democratic candidate, I was like, they're not going to be able to overcome that. Trump's winning Virginia. So next thing I know, at 9:48, it says only 54% of the vote is in, and Trump is only up by like 5. Big difference there, obviously. So that made me suspicious from the get-go. And also, I was looking at a county-by-county map on election night and saw that Loudoun County had apparently been called red for Donald Trump. Well, to me, that was just huge because that's a Northern Virginia county that's typically going to go blue. I mean, the Attorney General, Mark Herring, is from Loudoun County. And to have it go red, I was like, wow, this is a bellwether. Trump has taken Virginia, which didn't surprise me because, number one, I've seen the enthusiasm. It's bigger than 2016. He's brought people on board, including me, who did not vote for him in 2016. Just in a different wrapper, you know. But he has convinced me otherwise, of course, since then. But he's brought on a whole lot of news. There's a lot of enthusiasm, especially in the minority community, especially among Black Americans and Hispanics. Hispanics doubled their turnout for Trump this year from 20 to 40%. And Black folks went anywhere. They voted for him like 9%, which is a typical Republican presidential candidate. They voted at 9% in 2016 for Donald Trump, whereas this time it was up in the 20s, if not higher. I very much suspect it was much higher because I think the Black community likes the no bullshit. They're tired of the Democrats' plantation politics bullshit, of playing them. And, you know, it's just like Biden said, you know, if you're not Black if you vote for Trump. I mean, shit like that comes out of their mouths and they don't even realize how blatantly racist and plantation politics that is. But I think the Black America, a lot of them really like Donald Trump more than any typical Republican rhino, you know, like George Bush, who's, you know, one and the same with the Clintons and the Obamas. Excuse me. So I was real excited to see that going on in Virginia, and then lo and behold, you know, they're calling Virginia early. I'm like, why in God's name are they calling Virginia early? Well, we all know why. They're trying to sway the election further on down the time zones. But I'm also now delving in deeply to the statistics in the Virginia election, which is on the, if you want to look at those, the Virginia Department of Elections website. And they do a pretty good job of putting those in there. Some of the stuff, there's suggestions I could make, but I think I've got a friend who I'm going to ask to try to download the information so we can put it in a spreadsheet, because I'm sitting there writing down a lot of stuff manually and you know, using a calculator, and I'm not into spreadsheets. I'm not into computers any more than I have to be. Love working with people that are, but it's just not my cup of tea. I get frustrated with them due to lack of familiarity with them, and I don't want to be familiar with them really. I have no desire to learn a spreadsheet really well. I mean, I've done spreadsheet work, but so anyway, I also have a FOIA in to the Virginia Department of Elections asking some very specific questions, including the equipment that's used both across the state and by the Department of Elections themselves, the firmware and the software, and other data as well. Some of it may turn out to be on their website that I haven't quite been able to decipher yet, because there's a lot of raw data on there too. So we'll see what they come back with. And I did some digging on my own, and it looks like Virginia uses ESS machines. And I'm pretty sure because of the way it works in Virginia, the state basically will pay for these machines or reimburse counties who purchase them. But I'm pretty sure they want you to purchase one kind, this ESS, but I'm not positive about that yet. This ESS brand, and it turns out that ESS was one of the two companies, apparently, along with Dominion, who there's like a hackers convention every year, and they ask that the voting machine manufacturers submit, give one of their, or let them use at least one of their units so they can try to hack it. Well, Dominion and ESS are apparently the two that will not do that. I think it's pretty clear now why Dominion does it. I want to find out a little more about ESS, former political stuff. So, anyway, what I'm hoping on, though, is that we really don't have to get down to the micro level of looking at counties and stuff like I have. And I found some significant anomalies that I'll probably get into a little later today. I'm heading down to the Capitol and I'll get on the bullhorn, and if anybody's listening, I'll go over those. I've got my stats with me and everything, my handwritten stuff. But instead of looking at it on a micro level, I'm really excited about what's coming out on a macro level, like with Sidney Powell and Rudy Giuliani. And, they've read some of the affidavits publicly. I know Giuliani read a couple from two Detroit election officials. They work for the city, I guess. And they're just their affidavits, and this is sworn testimony. People keep trying to say Obama said yesterday, there's no evidence that there's any wrongdoing in the election, blah, blah, blah. Well, as Rudy Giuliani likes to point out, signed sworn affidavits under the threat of perjury, if you're lying and going to jail for 5 years, are indeed evidence, okay? They can be submitted into a court as evidence. So if you're halfway intelligent and you can read the affidavits, you will see that there is indeed, and that's because this is sworn testimony, there is indeed evidence there that there was some significant systemic cheating and vote swapping and such going on in their district, and that was being orchestrated from the top. And it was almost so open that you're like, wow, how do they get away with, this sort of corruption so wide out in the open? And, I think we've got, the rumor is that U.S. Special Forces seized a server in Germany, I forget the name of the town, that has the real election data on it, the real voting tabulation. Isn't that nice? The real stuff's over in Germany. All the fake shit's over here. So you try to steal an election. But, yeah, Trump won by a landslide. He won by millions of votes. I think they're talking somewhere in the neighborhood of swapping 8 million votes. So that's a 16 million vote swing. Because if you're taking away, or you're not taking away, you're giving Donald Trump back his votes that are taken away from Biden, who stole them in the first place, you're talking about a 16 million swing. I think the election right now with their fake results is somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 million difference. So if that pans out, you're talking about Donald Trump winning this election by 10 million votes or so in the popular vote. And I'm sorry, I can't really read the comments. Number one, I don't have my reading glasses on. Number two, I'm driving, so I can't look that long at the screen. I wish I could catch them later. I haven't figured out a way to do that. I guarantee you there's a way that I can look at the comments later on when we're viewing it. But anyway, not exactly sure what else. Oh yeah, the server and the results. And I have a lot of confidence in Sidney Powell, for instance. I think that she is a patriot warrior. She's extremely intelligent. I think she's got a really good, strong yet calm energy about her. That it's a presence, that demands attention and immediately gains credibility. And I think that she is really an important member, if not the de facto leader on Trump's legal team. Not taking anything away from Rudy Giuliani, because I think he is doing a great job and is a great attorney as well. And I think they're just building a strong case. I think they've now got well over 1,000 affidavits from folks who, witnessed this cheating. But then the big one really is the Dominion software flip and what's going to come out about, these machines and Dominion, where it was founded, who owns it. Believe it or not, like founded by a Venezuelan, and who owns it, not really sure about that, but supposedly some pretty fishy people, such as, or people who shouldn't probably be owning voting machine companies that a lot of states are using anyway. What Pelosi's former chief of staff, I forgot the others in it, but it's all just a big circle jerk anyway, and we know it's a scam, and it's going to be revealed. And anybody that doesn't already know, pardon me, that one of the functions of the CIA, as they interpret it, I don't particularly care for it, is their manipulation of foreign elections. Now, what's going to come out, apparently, is not merely their manipulations of elections in places like Venezuela and Peru, but also their manipulation of nations, of Commonwealth nations, meaning Great Britain, Canada, Australia, Germany, even though Germany's not the Commonwealth nation, Germany, and some other places that you wouldn't think the CIA is interfering in, but they are. And that's yet another reason, and they're involved in the fraud in this election, you better believe it, in the U.S. election on their own soil. And that's just, this I hope is the event that triggers the dissolving of the Central Intelligence Agency. It's long overdue. There are good people that work at the CIA, but unfortunately that fish is rotted at the head. And, as I've said before, there just comes a point, which I believe the FBI has reached as well, where you have such entrenched systemic corruption, and evil has very intentionally infiltrated these institutions, that you're just better off entirely getting rid of them and totally scrubbing that Luciferian presence out of those agencies. Take note also, so anyway, the CIA is involved in this, the Hammer and Scorecard program, Operation Hammer and Scorecard. They've been doing it for decades, folks, and they're using Dominion voting equipment in all these different countries to alter the election outcomes. It's really pathetic. Who do they think they are, Sad. So, anyway, we need to dissolve the CIA and the FBI. I think they've more than proven that to us. And this country was actually, I think, doing better before the CIA and the FBI came about. So we'll certainly be fine without both of those agencies. And let's keep something in mind here, folks, that, there's people out here who want to say, oh, there's no evidence of this. But there is indeed evidence of it. All of that evidence has not been released yet, but I think some of these affidavits that I've read, I consider significant in their content, if not in their numbers, and I trust Giuliani and Sidney Powell that they have, 1,000 of these affidavits, and they've read a couple, and they seem to be very damning. And these were ones that came early on. Apparently there's more and more and more people coming forward, which in a scam this big, it's good to see. I think they see that it's even though it's still dangerous, that it's safer to now come out and come forward with the truth. But the leftists and the George Soros controlled domestic terrorists, they can be a dangerous bunch. But if we again stand shoulder to shoulder, good people stand shoulder to shoulder and stand up for our rights and be forceful. Don't back down. Don't be scared. Be fearless. Fear is what controls us, folks. And once you're void of fear, then they fear you. Fear is an energy, and they're constantly bombarding. When I say they, call them what you want, the NWO, I'll just call them what they are, the Luciferians. They constantly try to bombard you with fear energy, and fear is an energy. And, energy doesn't just go away. And the thing is, you can send that energy back to them by not being fearful, by not fearing what they send to you, by not playing into their fear tactics and their divide tactics. And then it goes right back to them, that energy, and probably even more powerfully. And that's when they then fear you, because they realize, oh shit, we don't have this one hoodwinked. This one's not scared of us at all. We can't have people that aren't scared of us. We've got to have people divided and scared of one another and scared of us, but especially scared of one another. That's what they love the most. Anyway, I'm kind of... I didn't go far enough. What a dummy. I got to turn back around. Anyway, what was I saying? Interesting revelation. What was the interesting revelation? Heck. I can't remember. Oh, well, it'll come back to me. But, the interesting revelation. The Secretary of Defense Esper, they didn't want to go along with Donald Trump, and it had to do with the Insurrection Act, which what we have now is an insurrection. And, you can make a strong legal argument that President Trump has the authority right now to arrest a whole lot of people, including the big tech traders and the fake news mass media, who are indeed participating in the insurrection and are complicit in the insurrection. But interesting revelation is Secretary of Defense Esper. He didn't want to go along with the fact that the president has these powers under the Insurrection Act, and that Esper's like, no, you can't use active duty forces on U.S. soil. Well, you can. And under the Insurrection Act, you can. And Esper's been fired, replaced with the new acting Secretary of Defense, Miller. And Miller is a special ops guy, officer, commanded a special ops battalion of some sort. And I'm looking to see if anybody's up here. I'm right at the state capitol. I don't see anyone. I'll be flying solo today, I guess, unless somebody wants to come down and join me. Anyway, he is a special forces soldier, officer. And, gosh, I forgot the guy's name. It's kind of a tough name to remember. But Q actually talked about this guy right about a year ago. He's an undersecretary of, Special Forces Intelligence or something like that. He was the undersecretary of military intelligence. And now he is, I'm sorry, his name escapes me, but now he is, someone can type that up there. I'm sure you can find it easily. As I know he's got Z in his name, Ezra, something, Cohen Watkins, something like that. Anyway, he is now, my understanding is, although I was a little confused in this ceremony the other day, I watched the ceremony. And first of all, the Secretary of Defense guy, you can tell he's a down-to-earth special ops guy, a real patriot, You can just get that energy, feel from him. He's not one of these stuffy-ass deep state Luciferian pieces of S, okay? He's this regular special ops soldier and a true patriot, I think. And we got the new undersecretary, and what's going on now is SOCOM, the Special Operations Command, no longer goes through like the ordinary Pentagon chain of command through a bunch of generals and all kinds of officers who are actually, the Luciferians have infiltrated the Pentagon, okay, heavily. So they are bypassing them, and they now report directly to this Undersecretary and the Secretary of Defense, hence Donald Trump. So all of the U.S. Special Forces, which is a significant, very well-equipped force, are now under really the direct control of Donald Trump. And I think that's a prerequisite to some things that are coming as far as arrests. This is really going to be huge, folks. And it's actually like you can feel the energy around the world, the energy of freedom. The collective consciousness of humanity is changing right now. It's evolving. And it's seeing the light. It's waking up. That's why Joe Biden didn't stand a chance in this election. And they knew it. That's why they had their vote flipping algorithm in all these swing state voting machines. But yet that wasn't even enough to keep up with them. So they had to start doing the 4:30 fake ballot dumps, 4:30 in the morning. The fake paper ballot dumps. And it's like, oh boy. Hold on, guys. I gotta get parked here. Give me a second. Certainly hope the Capitol Police don't give me any hassle today, since last time I was up here, I went to the Million MAGA March. What was it? Hopefully that blower wasn't blowing sound into the microphone. I always forget that. Where's the mic? Over there? It's right near the vent. But the Saturday before that, I guess I was down here at the Capitol, Stop the Steal. I was at the Million MAGA March last weekend. And I called her office this week, two of her offices, Senator Amanda, daggone it, what's her why can't I remember her last? I remember her last name, but I'm not doing live streams all the time, and I can't remember. Anyway, she called for a demonstration, a gathering down here, and she spoke, and the Virginia Capitol Police were cordial, and they kept the fruitcakes kind of at bay, and who were trying to make trouble. They got themselves in between them and the Trump supporters. So anyhow, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. I planned on being down here at noon, but it doesn't matter because I'm not necessarily meeting anyone down here. And it's like, yeah, I could have gone on here earlier this week and promoted, I'm going to do this. But you know what? My understanding when I went to the Million MAGA March is this is a national thing that everyone in every state capital across the country needs to go. And I don't care if I stand out there alone today. I got my dogs with me. It's a beautiful day. I'll play some music. I'll get on the bullhorn for a couple hours. And, I'll know I'm doing all I can to, bring about what I already know is coming. But, hey, no barking. Guys, don't bark. Sorry. My dog scared those people. Guys, don't bark at people like that. So, anyway, yeah, it's coming anyway, but I guess it makes me feel good being more of a part of it, and, hey, maybe just help and tip that one more person over, to the side of awareness and the awakening of the human consciousness as a collective, which it's definitely happening. And geez, I know I've been waiting years for it, and I got some friends who are just, so anyway, I wanted to finish my point is, I figured I could not get disappointed if I came down here without announcing anything or asking any of my friends to come or anything, because then it's just like, well, nobody showed up, but I didn't ask anybody to come, so staves off any disappointment you have in people. But I don't care. I'll be down here and hanging out, having fun. Hopefully another person or two will show up. Civilized person. Even if they're, if they're civilized Antifa or BLM or whatever, if they want to act civilized, I'll even give them some bullhorn time. That's how I roll. But anyways, I'll see if I can't keep this live stream up and going. I don't even know. Let me see who, if anybody, is even watching. Anybody watching? Yeah, we got 3 people watching. Thank you, 3 people. Hey, and do me a favor, because, you know, I always say this now lately, because, you know, social media has been shutting me down for a long time now. And I don't doubt that this live stream is any different, even though I've got 2,000 followers and I put hashtags out there. I still always question, you know, its reach due to the censorship that YouTube imposes on people like me and you. So yeah, please just throw it up on your Twitter, the link to the live stream, throw it up on your Instagram. And the sad thing is I can't even do that while I'm live streaming. I'm pretty sure I can't. Same thing, like I can't play music or YouTube videos. So I may be going in and out to play a video, maybe play for the people, if there's any people up here, some of the affidavits that Giuliani read, and that sort of thing. Let me get my speaker here. Yeah, but man, I'll tell you guys, I think there's another march in DC December 12th, you know, like a Million MAGA march. Encourage you guys to come. But hey, just know this, that I got all my friends, they're a bunch of worrywarts. They really are. I text back and forth with them. They're, yeah, sky is falling. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, think 2 years back of how things were, 3 years back. And yeah, 2020 has been a rocky year, but that's what happens when the awakening takes place. You know, it's a little bit rocky. The Luciferians know that they're going down the shitter. Oh man, I wish I would have my glasses on to catch that. Now by the time I get them, it'll fade. I don't know why it does that so quickly. So yeah, that's what's going on. It's like, shit's happening. Okay, sometimes you don't necessarily interpret properly what's happening is happening. Like, oh my God, they're going to steal the other. They're not going to succeed in stealing this election, folks. It was a setup. Donald Trump and the good guys set them up, okay? They got the NSA on their side. I remember when Mike Rogers went to Trump Tower while, you know, Trump was the president-elect, whatever you want to call it. Now they say that phrase doesn't exist. I don't know. And, you know, he headed up the NSA. And he went to tell Donald Trump that they were bugging his, you know, his transition team right there in the Trump Tower. And they moved that day. So the bottom line is the NSA is on our side and has every piece of communication that they have done in the past 10, 15 years. Not only do they dragnet all of that, but then I'm sure they've gone through now and they pick out and even more closely monitor a lot of different players in this, a lot of the various Luciferians, criminals. And, you know, once this solid case is laid out, and it's going to be at the proper time, and the people are going to show us the evidence. Well, some evidence has been showed to you. Some, especially enough that you can go and start doing some more research. But the evidence is going to, I think, be laid out in the court, or you may find it, the case all laid out in front of legislatures, maybe on a state level, or possibly it even gets to the Congress with the 1 vote per state procedure, which is then, of course, going to go to Donald Trump anyway. But then once they present the case, it all might go to Donald Trump. And, you know, I was listening to, what's his name, Robert Edward Steele, former CIA guy. I think he's a pretty sharp guy. I don't think he's always right about everything. And he speaks as if he's sure about everything, you know. And I'm not being critical. The guy puts himself out there. He's legitimate, I think, in many ways. The one thing I never really got with him was his support of Laura Silsby. And he even emailed me once and said, hey, you guys need to get off of Laura Silsby's back. She's not a bad guy. And that, if you'll remember, Laura Silsby was the one who was caught by, I think, Dominican, or maybe it was Haitian authorities, trying to cross like 26 Haitian kids during the whole earthquake thing into Dominican Republic. And it was very suspicious. The Haitians arrested her, actually, incarcerated her, because it looked like to them that they were trying to traffic children out of the country, Laura Silsby. And then, lo and behold, the Clintons ended up getting involved and got her off the hook. So I can't for the life of me understand why he would try to deter me away from that, other than I don't know why. But I think we're in a very good position here, guys. Joe Biden is not going to be sworn in as the next president. Mark my words, I'll eat my tennis shoe on a live stream on January 21st if Joe Biden is nominated. And please screenshot that or save it, capture it, whatever. All right, guys. Let me see. Do I have everything I need? I actually want a zip tie on. No, I got the zip tie here. It's kind of tough carrying these dogs and all this crap, but I'm going to do it. And I got a flag too, and that makes it a little tricky. Keep the flag on my backpack, make sure it stays standing up. But you know what I'm going to do this time? I'm going to bring a bungee cord on the on my music, my JBL party box, which I bought the Party Box 100, and that thing jams like in my little game room, my dart room. It rocks the house, actually. But I got to tell you, out here at a demonstration, I think I got to step up to the 300 Party Box and just save this one for home, or sell it or give it away or something. But anyways, they're bad-ass, folks. Put them on the Bluetooth, play your music. You do demonstration stuff with it. I've got another system too, but I'm not sure that was charged today, so I didn't bring it. And this one's a little bit lighter. The other one's actually a bigger, heavier duty audio system. Let me, I'm going to just keep the live stream running right now, just for the sake of keeping it going. But let me pack up some stuff here in the back. Just chill out, Loki, and I'll grab the camera in a second. You'll be able to. Hold on. You're not jumping out. Just chill out. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Take a chill pill. I got to get some stuff here. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, stop. Stop. Just stay. Hold on. Hold on. Stay. What's up, everybody? Get my flag set up. Hold on. Stay back. Just chill out. I'll get you in a second. Hold on. One second, guys. Keys. Where'd I put my keys? Oh, they're in my pocket. Hold on. Man, I'll tell you. I'm going to try to carry this thing and all this crap, but I don't know if I'm going to succeed, guys. So if I cut off, I'll be setting back up in a little while. I just don't have enough hands. You know what? I'll tie the dogs up onto my backpack. What do I do with this? I'm just going to set this over here for now. Little tripod set up. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Come on, sir. Hold on. This way. Hold on. Alright, hold on, guys. Need to not crisscross every 5 minutes, alright? Don't crisscross on me. So it's a lot of work. Gotta have your act together to do this right. Key is getting the dogs to walk with you properly. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, I need you to chill. Just chill out and walk with me, Loki. I got enough stuff to carry and manage without you being crazy. Alright? How about that? Oh, chill out. Let's walk easy. Hold on. Let's see here. Alright, guys. Alright, I guess I didn't. Oh, maybe I did cut it off. Alright, I need you guys to stay back. Stay back. Loki, stay back. Sophie, stay back. Guys, come on. You know what that means. Why aren't you doing it? Sophie, stay back. Back. Back, guys. Come on. Why are you being difficult? Hold on, guys. My tripod's falling apart. Jeez Louise. I'm only a couple blocks from where I'm going, but jeez. This is the second time that's happened today. Kind of annoying, probably annoying for you as a viewer too. I'll have to glue that in or something. Wow, looks like shredded. Unbelievable. Just fell out again. Alright. Alright, you guys stay back. Stay back. Back. Hey, 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 hey. Sophie. Stay back. Hey, Loke, come on, man. Come on, guys. Stay back. Hot. Should flip this camera around. Guys, you're not listening. You're not doing good. Come on. Loki. Alright, come here. I'm gonna have to lock this. Guys, I'm just gonna put this away for a minute until I get to my... Actually, I wanted to keep it on in case the Capitol Police wanted to give me any gumption. Hey, now please stay back, guys. Come on, stay back. Damn it. One problem after another. So, we'll go around there. Come on. Come on. Let's go this way. Hey, 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 hey. Loki, stay back, man. Oh, look at this. We've got some other demonstrators up here. That's cool. Loki. Okay, guys. If my dog keeps acting like this, get behind me. Get back and stay back. Sophie. Back. Okay. Guys, I'm going to cut this off for a minute and get my dogs under control. Because I don't know why, but they're not listening as they usually do. So, I got to fix these leashes. I'm just going to stick this camera right here for now. You know, what's wrong with you guys? Can't you see I'm already like loaded down? I really don't need you not listening. Come here. Haven't we done this enough times? Stop, Sophie. Just stay over there. Sit down. Sit down, Sophie. Sit. Sit. Sit, Sophie. No, you're not gonna pull me. You're gonna walk like you're reasonably trained, all right? All right. Let's roll. Loke, come on, man. I will take you back to the car. Is that what you want to do? You want to go back to the truck? Then you better behave. Sorry about my unruly dogs, but they'll be fine once we get up here in stationary. Soph, I'm just excited and they want to pull me. It's pretty tough though when you got all this. Stop! Got all this stuff and you got two powerful Dobermans pulling you. Might get over here in the sunlight actually. Hold on. Guys, chill. Chill out. Sophie, come here, man. Come on. Come on. Come on, man, really? It's your first time out. How was everybody today? Good. Did they tell y'all you had to be here, or you're just there because you... Well, you're supposed to be wherever you want to be. I'm just going to go stand in the sun over there myself.
Okay.
Did somebody, like, organize something?
It was supposed to be at noon, we thought, and then people saying 2, so...
Oh.
The police are telling us 2.
Yeah, it was at noon last Saturday, so I guess we'll get it started.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, guys. Stop pulling. Jeez. Sorry, guys. I get so stupid excited. All right, Luke, stop pulling me. Jeez. All right. Let me get this tripod thing set up. I'll probably put it, if it doesn't fall apart again. I'm gonna set it up right on this ball. I think you can see those other folks over there, right? If this thing will stay up. I'm not having a ton of confidence in it right now. Huh. It's pretty sketchy. Yeah. We'll try it out for a while. I might, now these folks up here were saying, in case you didn't catch it, they were saying, they thought there was a demonstration up here at 2 o'clock today. So, who knows? It was at 12 a couple weeks ago, and whatever, you have it whenever you want. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just one man up here speaking my mind, addressing my grievances. Alright, you guys can. Just don't leave the area, Luke. Don't get tangled up. Alright, guys. I'm I'm gonna try to play some music, but I fear that it's gonna mess up the live stream when I go to try to get the music on.